Hey humans, my name is Donny Starkins, and I'm a yoga and mindfulness teacher and a personal development life coach based here in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm going to lead you through a nice all levels 30-minute yoga flow class today. But before I do that, I just want to introduce myself and tell a little bit about my story and why yoga and mindfulness are so important to my own life, to my own recovery, my sobriety, and also my teachings. I feel like yoga saved my life. My mom's the one that got me into yoga many years ago when I was at my rock bottom. And the very first time I did a yoga class, I knew I would do it the rest of my life. And today, what it's done for me, beyond just the physical stuff, I started yoga to fix my body, but little did I know what it would do for the mind and the soul. Ultimately, for me today, yoga, it's all about finding freedom. I know as I go about my day, many times I am picking up things. I'm picking up stressors and things that really pull me out of being the best version of myself. So each time I roll out my mat, I'm able to chip away at the things that get in the way of me being that highest version of me. So in addition to that, yoga has also gave me so many personal relationships. It's given me so many opportunities. It's given me healing and peace and really a life beyond my wildest dreams. So as one of my teachers would say, how dare we not share the love and share the teachings? So that's what I'm going to do with you today. Let's go. So we're going to begin practice lying on our backs. So as you lie down onto your back, bring your feet together. This is Supta Baddha Konasana. Your feet will look like a butterfly shape. Placing your right hand on your belly and your left hand on your heart. Either close your eyes or just softly keep the eyes open. And take a slow, deep inhale through the nose and exhale all the air out of your mouth. Let's try that again. Slow, deep inhale through the nose. Slow exhale out the mouth. Continue to breathe that same way and bring all your mind's focus, all your attention into the breath. Feel with your hands, feel the belly and the chest rise on the inhales and the belly and the chest fall on the exhales. The easiest way to practice mindfulness is through awareness of breath. And when we focus on one thing, the body feels this enormous release of tension. And as we focus on one thing, we can drop into the present moment and give our busy mind a break. Just continuing to breathe, trusting that right now you're right where you're supposed to be. In yoga, we use the Ujjayi Breath. It translates as victorious breath. This is a 3 to 5 count inhale, a 3 to 5 count exhale, where your lips are sealed softly shut so you can slowly draw the inhale in and slowly push the exhale out. This is the number one priority in our practice, the breath. We want to continue to build the relationship to the one thing that gives us life, and that's our breath. Begin to engage your pelvic floor and draw your low belly in and really tune in to the quality of that steady rhythmic breath. It should feel and sound like an ocean, or some people like to say like Darth Vader. You should be able to hear your breath. Visualize it moving in and out of your body. Nothing else matters right now than the breath you're taking right here. If you have an intention, here's the perfect time to set an intention for your practice. We can use the intention. It might be a word. I have this word freedom on my bracelet here. This word means everything to me. It's even in my purpose statement, to live a life of freedom, which means so much in my own recovery. At one point in my life, I was far from free, where my addiction almost killed me. This practice and this breath, the gift of yoga, gives me that freedom. And a lot of times when I roll out my mat, it's just freeing myself from myself, getting out of my own way. Let that breath flow, and it's not if your mind strays away, because it's gonna happen. We just simply bring it back. We keep coming back over and over again. This is the essence of the practice. This is how we find our center. And then right from where you're at, just stay in line on your back. Bring your feet to the edges of your mat. Bring your knees together. Let the knees knock together. And then just start to windshield wiper out the legs. On your exhales, taking the knees to one side. On the inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, take it to the other side. But now the breath is starting to guide the body's movement. Nowhere else to be, nothing else to be doing, just focusing on this breath you're taking right here. Let the breath take control. We almost just want to get lost in the breath. And coming back to center, hug your knees into your chest. See if you can just give yourself a big hug, acknowledge yourself for showing up here. I believe yoga is this radical self-love practice. So acknowledge yourself for being here. Hug it out. Point and flex the feet a little bit. Watch your shoulders. You'll see how the shoulders want to naturally shrug up by the ears, because that's what we do all day. So just keep drawing them back. And then let your left leg go long. Pull your right knee in. Take your right knee a little wider, and then up into the armpit. Your left leg is active here, like you're trying to press the back of the left leg down. Start to point and flex your right foot. We're very intentionally using a slow start to practice so we can get grounded in our bodies. And then eventually we can start to work into the heart. Take your right leg and figure for your right ankle on your left quad. So you could thread the needle, you could just grab the right leg and right foot, but keep your right foot flexed. You might use your right forearm and press the inner right thigh away. How's your breath doing? Keep checking in, keep it fluid. We steady the breath to steady the mind. And then wrap your right leg over your left leg. Your left heel is going to land on the mat. Use your left heel to shift your hips to the right, and then take your knees to the left. Cactus out this right arm, get heavy in your right shoulder, and then just breathe into the twist. You don't have to force anything. Let the breath create the depth. If you want a little more, use your left hand and pull on your outer right leg. Breathe steady. When the breath stops, the pose stops. And you feel it here in these twists more than anywhere else. One more breath. Focus on the very bottom of that exhale. And come on back to center. Come on back to center. Shift your hips back to the middle. Let your right leg go long. Pull that left knee in. Take that left knee around the ribs, up into the armpit. Point and flex left foot. Make your right leg active. Watch those shoulders. Keep drawing the shoulders back. You might have to readjust your head a little bit. Figure for your left ankle on your right quad. So again, left foot flexed. If you want more, you can pull. You could also thread here, the thread at the top of the shin. Just pause here and breathe life into these areas of the body that just feel a little stuck. So when we breathe mindfully and move mindfully, we move stuck energy. It's that stuck energy that weighs the body down. And so we find freedom through that intention of breath and then the movement of the body. Wrap your left leg over your right, let your right heel land, shift your hips to the left, take your knees to the right. Anchor down your left shoulder and look off to the left side. Maybe use this right hand. As you're twisting on this side, just focus on the very bottom of those exhales. Beautiful. Come on back to center. Okay, shift back to the middle. Hug both knees in one more time. Just rock a little bit side to side. Start to slowly rock up and down, gaining momentum. We're gonna rock our way all the way up into a tabletop position. So as you come up into tabletop, just make sure that your shoulders are stacked right above your wrists. You look at your pointer fingers, they point straight ahead. And let's just start to move the spine, start to wake it up with some cat-cows. So on an exhale, round your back, tuck your tailbone, let your head go. Now on an inhale, pull your heart through your arms. Ride the breath. Couple more. Exhale, big rounding of the back, pull the belly in. Inhale, pull the heart through the arms. Again, exhale, round. Inhale. Beautiful. Come back to your tabletop. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees just 1 inch off the mat. Feel those arms. Your upper back is rounding. Pull your navel toward your spine and press back, down dog. Good. These first 5 breaths in down dog, you can pedal out the feet. You can move as you want to move. If you're struggling to get out of your shoulders, just bend your knees a little bit. Press the earth away with those hands so you're not dumping into your shoulders here. How can you use that breath to heal the body? It's not like we're broken. Things just get jammed up. We get stuck. So we use the breath. Think the breath is love. You're sending love into the areas of the body that right now might not be feeling the love. Come up high onto your toes. Go way high up onto your toes. Spin your heels and your hips off to the right side. Try not to dump into this right shoulder. So keep pressing through that right hand. Come on back to center. Tiptoe up slightly. And then spin heels and hips off to the left. How's your breath doing? Keep checking in with it. Remember, that's priority number 1. Beautiful. Come on back to center. Take tiny little steps. Tiptoe your feet all the way up to your hands. Take small steps up there. Once you make it up, take a slow half lift. Just get good length in your spine. Exhale, fold forward. It's that same rhythmic breath. One more time. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Now just grab opposite elbows here. Hang out for a moment. Let your head be heavy. These forward folds are a great opportunity to let go of holding on. So whatever isn't yours to carry, anything you've picked up that's weighing you down, I want you just to visualize whatever it is leaving your body. Free yourself. Make a bigger bend in the knees. Interlace your fingers behind your back. If you can get the space, just separate the grip from your back. Keep pulling the shoulders back. Try to keep that low belly to thigh connection. And then a little movement in the head. Maybe you open and close the mouth a couple times, relaxing the jaw and unclenching the teeth. Beautiful. Release your hands and then slow, real slow. You've been down there a while, just slowly ragdoll up. As you ragdoll up, your head will be the last thing that comes up. Once your head's up, reach up. Reach up high. Your right fingers are going to grab your left wrist. Go up and then go over to the right. As you go over to the right, nudge your hips back to the left. This is a left side body stretch. Engage your thighs, keep your belly in. Inhale back to center, reach up. And we go over to the left. So you reach to the left, but you nudge the hips back to the right. Beautiful. Inhale back to center, reach up high. Slight, real easy back bend. Exhale, dive. When you fold, you can bend the knees, hinge at the hips. Inhale, take a slow half lift. Exhale, step back to the top of a push-up. And just pause here. If you need to take it from the knees, take it here. If you're here, fire up your belly. And just push off your toes so your heart goes 2 inches forward and slowly lower all the way down to your belly. Walk your fingertips, your hands out wider than the mat. Prop up onto your fingertips. On an inhale, slowly roll the chest up. Exhale, roll the chest down. Again, inhale, roll the chest up. So now we're riding the breath. Exhale, roll the chest down. Again, inhale, roll the chest up. This time on an exhale, drop your right shoulder, look to your left. Keep this right shoulder back. It's gonna wanna shrug up. Inhale back to center. Exhale, drop left. Beautiful, inhale back to center. Exhale, roll the chest down. Okay, hands go below the chest, firm the thighs, tuck the toes. Press up, top of a push-up. Press back, down dog. Couple breaths here. You want to feel like you're trying to stretch out the mat in between your hands and your feet. Okay, up onto the toes. You can take steps. If you'd like to hop, you can. Take an inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up high. Exhale, bring your hands right into your heart. Pause here, come back to your intention. Remember why you're here. Why yoga? Why is it important to you? How do you use it to heal your mind, body, your heart? Let's anchor back in that intention, stay connected to the breath, taking it through a few sun salutations, just getting lost in the breath. Release the hands. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold forward, lead with your heart. Inhale, take a half lift, get length. Exhale, plant the hands, step. You can jump back if you'd like, and you can lower through your chaturanga any way you wish. You can skip it if you like. Inhale, exhale. This is your practice. Practicing mindfully means letting the practice meet you where you're at. Let the breath flow. Nice balance. Gaze to the front. Step or hop up. Inhale, take a half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root down through your feet, rise up, reach up. Exhale, hands into the heart. Again, release the hands. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, take a half lift. Exhale, plant hands, step back, lower through. Your version of your chaturanga, downward facing dog. So this practice is for every body. Every body is different, every day is different. So let the practice meet you where you're at. We'll roll through this once more. Gaze to the front, step or hop up. Inhale, half lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root down through your feet and rise. Exhale, hands into the heart. Release the hands. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, half lift, get length. Exhale, chaturanga. There's no rush. Our default is to rush, to go quick. The work is to slow down. All right, from your downward facing dog, inhale your right leg high. On an exhale, keep your arms straight and just go knee to nose, round your upper back. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, step your right leg through. If it doesn't make it up there, grab it until your hands frame your right foot. Make your feet hip width. And on an exhale, straighten the front leg and round the back, just like that cat back. Inhale, bend the knee, lift the heart. Exhale, straighten the leg but round. Inhale, bend the knee, lift the heart. One more. Exhale, big round. Good. Drop back knee. This time, inhale, crescent B. The knee lands, but energetically we lift. Bend your elbows right here and just start to draw circles with your elbows. Keep good action in your legs. You can see my right heel is pulling back. My back thigh is pressing forward. Let's switch directions. Getting into the shoulders. Good. Now reach up. Interlace your fingers, palms forward, and then up high to the sky. Maybe a little shimmy of the arms behind the ears. Go up and over to the right. Your right knee is going to want to buckle in. Try to keep it stacked right above the right heel. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to center. On an exhale, crescent twist. Left hand down, left knee lifts. Try that again. Drop back knee. Inhale, crescent B. Exhale, crescent twist. One more time. Drop back knee. Inhale, crescent B. Exhale, crescent twist. Hold your crescent twist right here. Fire up your back leg. Just follow your right hand. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach a little further. Exhale. Inhale. Drop back knee. Straighten right leg. Half splits. If you have blocks, you could use blocks right here. Pull your belly in. Firm this whole leg. Pull your toes to your heart and your heart to your toes. We want to take the rounding and the shrugging out. We want length. Fire up your whole right leg. It's a real subtle twist, like you're softening your left collarbone to your right shin. Beautiful. Bend back into your front leg and just place your fingertips inside your right foot. Step your right knee to meet your left knee. You're going to be on your knees. This is half camel. So your right hand is on your low back and your left hand is reaching. So reach without dumping into your low back. This is a heart opener. When our hearts are open, we can receive love. The more love that we receive, the more we can give away. Beautiful. Sweep your left hand. Reach your right hand. Use that left hand. Push the hips forward. Now keep your left hand where it's at. Sweep your right so both hands end up on the low back. The feet aren't flopping out. Everything is going in, up, and out the heart. Big inhale. Come up slow. Hands to the mat. Another big cat back round. Inhale, pull the heart through the arms. Cow. Good. Come back to neutral. Tuck your toes. Press back, down dog. Inhale your left leg high. Press through those hands. Exhale, knee to nose. Arms stay straight. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, step through. Remember, if the foot doesn't make it, grab it until your left foot is being framed by your hands. Exhale, straighten the front leg, but round your upper back. Inhale, bend the knee, lift the heart. Again, exhale, straighten the leg, but round. Inhale, bend the knee, lift the heart. One more big exhale. Beautiful. Drop back knee. Inhale, crescent B. The moment this knee lands, we're lifting from the pelvic floor out the fingertips. Get those circles going with the elbows. Get into the shoulders. Stretch the chest, open the heart. Change directions. Breath is still our guide. Reach up. Interlace the fingers, reach forward, and then go up and over to the left. Mindful that your left knee is not buckling in. Breathe into your right side body. So the side bodies are the pathway of the breath, so we want to open it up so we can have a long breath. They say long breath equals long life. Back to center, inhale. Exhale, we twist. Right hand down, right knee lifts. Again, drop back knee. Inhale, crescent V. Exhale, crescent twist. One more, inhale, crescent V. Exhale, crescent twist. Your right hand is even with your left foot. Your back leg is solid. Follow your left hand in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Drop back knee. Straighten left leg. Half splits. You might have to adjust your feet a little bit here. Pull the belly in. Try not to let it hang there on the thigh. Pull it in. Pull the thigh muscle down to the bone. Heart to toes, toes to heart. And that nice subtle twist. Right collarbone to left shin. Bend into front leg, fingertips inside left foot, left knee meets right knee. Readjust your legs if you need to. The right hand goes to the low back, the left hand reaches. So this time we're gonna flow out our half camel. Start here. On an inhale, sweep your left hand. On an exhale, reach your right hand. Inhale, sweep your right. Exhale, reach your left. Inhale, sweep left, close your eyes, let the breath guide you. Exhale. Inhale, sweep right. Exhale, reach. Now keep your right hand on your low back. Inhale, sweep left. Both hands to the low back, maybe hands to heels if you want to go a little deeper. Feet can be flat. Do everything you can right here to not dump into your low back. So this is a heart opener. In order for our hearts to open, our hearts need to soften. Soften your heart and open it. Take a big inhale. Come up slow. Nice and slow. Hands to the mat. Big rounding. Inhale. Beautiful. Exhale. Inhale, center. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high and swing your right leg right into pigeon pose. If pigeon does not work for your body, you can go to figure 4 on your back or seated where we started practice. If you have a block, you could put a block underneath your right hip. You just don't want to dump all the weight into the right leg. So whatever you need to do for your body. In yoga, we spend so much time working into the hips because they say the hips are like the junk drawer where we have stored just a lifetime's worth of stuff. The stuff we numb, the stuff we suppress and we push down, a lot of it lies in these hips. The yoga practice teaches us that in order to get through it, whatever it is, which we all have it, we got to go through it. We got to walk through the fire. On the other side is liberation and freedom. A question I often ask myself, maybe when I'm going through the motions, not feeling very motivated, is, Donny, how free do you want to be? And right away, that brings me back to my rock bottom for a moment, and it reminds me I never want to go back there, and that fuels me into action. The action starts with the self-love, the morning routine, the practices that are going to lay a foundation for my day so that then I can give that love back away. This yoga practice is the essence of self-love. If you have another variation of pigeon, you can take it here. Otherwise, let's stay for 5 more breaths. And don't worry if your mind drifts away. It's all about coming back and returning. Just like keep coming back to the breath and meditation, keep coming back to our center, staying in the practice, whatever the practice is for you. You've been there a little while, so take your time coming out. Start to slowly free up that right leg, shake it out a little bit. Maybe take it through a full vinyasa if you'd like, but we're just going to meet on the other side. Left side pigeon or left side hip opener, matching whatever you did on your right side. So as you take time to get in, one side might feel a little different than the other side, and it's not good or bad, it's just what it is, and it's why we practice, to find balance. One of the other many great gifts of this practice, yoga, meditation, mindfulness, is the gift of awareness. Awareness is the first step in creating any kind of change. We don't know if we don't know. So a lot of times this practice wakes us up, makes us realize that life only unfolds in moments. It's moment to moment. And if we're not present for those moments, we miss out on what is most valuable in our lives. So what matters the most to you? What are the causes you believe in? Who are the people? Your core values, what you stand for? And how are you showing up? Take 5 more breaths and just relax into that left hip and glute. When you come out this time, roll off to your left side, swing your right leg all the way around. You're gonna go all the way around on top of your left leg, over it. If you feel like you need to straighten this left leg, you could take your twist this way. Let's hook the left elbow outside the right leg, or you could just simply hug the right knee with the inside of your forearm. Watch this right shoulder. Try to draw it back and keep twisting from the midline of your body. Think length over depth. There's no need to force anything. Meet your edge and soften. There's a valuable tool we can all use when we're off of our mat, when we get pushed to our edge, when we get triggered. How can we meet it with compassion and soften and relax into it and understand it instead of going into reaction? Keep everything the same. Inhale to center. Just drop your forehead to the opposite side on an exhale. And come on up slowly. All we're going to do is switch out our legs. So however you want to twist, you had the leg straight, take that. Otherwise, you're hugging left leg or hooking the right elbow. The left shoulder draws back. Twisting from the spine up. You don't want to force anything. Again, just find your edge, relax into it. One more breath. Keep everything the same. Take a big inhale. Exhale, drop your forehead to the opposite side. Come on up slow. Uncross your legs, just shake out your leg a little bit. And bring your feet into a butterfly shape. So Baddha Konasana, you can pull the heels in, or if you want more of a diamond shape, this would be more restorative. You don't have to pull the heels in as much. But pause here for a moment. Once you kind of remove the fleshy part of the skin from underneath you, folding forward, keep your navel drawn in. Go all the way to your edge with your chin lifted. So the shoulders are back, the heart's forward, The low belly's in, go to your edge. And then once you're at your edge, you can let the head go. We just don't want to round or shrug. Just a couple more minutes here of mindful breath. Bandhas, this is the pelvic floor and the low belly drawn in. This energetic engagement creates balance to the physical practice. So does that balanced breath, your yoga breath. Good, come on up slow. Straighten your legs. So we can all start with straight legs right here. Again, you can like subtly just remove the fleshy part of the skin. The back of the legs press down. We inhale the arms overhead. Ground down through your legs, but reach up. Now, when you fold forward, you can bend the knees if you need to. It's way more important to have a straight spine than straight legs. You might realize you can kind of start to straighten the legs. But again, we don't want to round or shrug. You could just keep your hands right here. Here. Maybe you grab legs. Maybe there's a slight bend in the knees. Breathe into your back ribs. When you get to the edge, you can let the head go. And slowly come up. Slowly come up and just find a comfortable seat. So typically we want the yoga practice to get us into the meditation practice. And also what helps get us into the meditation practice is just pranayama or controlled breath, which we've been using a controlled breath in the yoga practice. And now I'm just going to simply introduce a very easy breathing technique. All we're going to do is take 5 breaths together. It's going to be a slow inhale in through the nose for a 5 count and a slow exhale out the mouth for a 5 count. This is just one of the many breath techniques we can do whenever we just need to calm the nervous system down. So as you find a seat, your hands can be on your knees. This is a gesture with your palms down of more of grounding. Like if you need more grounding, you would go palms down. If your palms are up, this is a gesture of needing more receiving. You could keep your hands in your lap. You could put your hands on your heart. This is your practice. Wherever you're at, just settle in with a straight spine. First, just slowly just exhale all the air out of your mouth. And then inhale slowly through the nose for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, slow inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do one more. Inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now just let your breath be natural. Really, the 2 key components of any meditation practice is to feel relaxed but alert. So sitting with your spine straight, relaxing your forehead, the middle of the brow, unclenching your teeth, relaxing all the way down to the root of the tongue. The yoga and meditation practice offer a quieter domain to life, no matter what the noise might be outside of us, whether it's external noise or internal noise. We can access this place of stillness. The practice offers the promise of remaining calm in the midst of chaos. The more we practice, the more steadiness we gain on the inside, so we can be fluid on the outside. Relax the shoulders. Breathe into the belly. Relax the hips. Bringing body awareness all the way down to the knees and the feet. Taking a moment to do nothing at all. Sometimes that's the best thing we can do for ourselves. And even though it feels like you're doing nothing, you're actually doing something. Start to breathe a little deeper. Move the body slowly. And the hands into the heart. Take a moment of gratitude. Who or what are you grateful for today? No matter what you might be going through, there's always something you can be grateful for. Gratitude changes the way we see the world. So we use the yoga practice and we use the gratitude practice to lay the foundation for this first day of the rest of our lives. Let's close together with that universal sound of connectedness, the sound of Om. Inhale. Big breath in. Namaste. I want to first acknowledge Only Human and Sounds of Saving for holding this beautiful space for me to carry this message of yoga and mindfulness and freedom and healing and all the good stuff that comes in this beautiful practice. If you'd like to find more about me, you can go to DonnyStarkins.com. It's Donny with a Y. I do private coaching. I have a coaching program called The Shift, and I am here for anybody that might just need somebody to talk to. So I hope to see you soon.